Alright, I'm back. Start again. So, like I was saying, we did a lot of cleaning. I'm not particularly fond of this hill. I got a serious case of poison something or other all down my arms and legs, and so I'm a little nervous about going up there. But we did, they're out of bloom now, but this area here is covered with lily of the valley. And as you can see, we got some grapevine taken over. I'm going to have to somehow consolidate that. And all these purple flowers everywhere, they're so beautiful. So I decided not to cover everything right away with all the wood chips, because I might want to see what's in here that we want to keep. There may be some medicinal herbs in here too. So there's lots of black raspberry also in here. And then my father-in-law likes to give me things to plant. So there's another raspberries. Here's the garden we were working on today. As I said, my husband's tiller was broken, so and we were running out of garden time. My plants, as you can tell, are all really large, so I had to get them in the ground. So we got sand, put some mulch in, some black dirt, and tilled it up. And it's real chunky, but I just dug deep, put the roots in deep, and hope it can survive. Tried to press each plant down. Here we have beefsteak tomatoes. Like I say, you'll probably see all my errors in gardening. What I don't get right this year, I'll record and try to do it right next year. So I hope I'm not right, but I'm suspicious that these are too close together. But I staggered them instead of putting them next to each other. I went staggery, kind of like that. So these are zucchini. They too might be too close together. Down on the end there is my corn. My husband's allergic to most corn products, has allergies, so I'm going to try some organic corn. Now I'm suspecting these are summer squash, but I was pretty sure I planted cucumbers and they disappeared. So did my kohlrabi, so I think this is summer squash. Here's a couple of like cantaloupe melons, and there's more squash. And these are slicer tomatoes for fresh eating. I just took all this out of pots today. My peppers didn't do so well, but it looks like I can maybe salvage about 8 plants here. And we have sweet pumpkin. I didn't do big pumpkins, I just did some sweet pumpkins, and I read on the internet to plant them with radish. So we'll see how that goes, to keep bugs away, pesticides or something like that. No, not pesticides, pests. Natural pesticides, so we shall see if that's accurate or not. So that's what that is, sweet pumpkin, radish, so on down the row. And then those are some radishes in that pot that I had left over. And there's a sweet corn. There's my husband's work bladders. These are some monster roots that we were working on digging out of here. So hopefully next year, like this fall, we'll put more black dirt in here from Sakura and till it real good, and then till it in the spring, and hopefully next year it'll be softer, finer to work with. Here's some sod and leftover pots that we emptied today. There's some paraphernalia from digging up around the house, porch rails and fencing and stuff. And we had our front tree break last year, so there's the wood from that. This is kind of a joke. Garlic chives, I don't know what I'll do with those. Here's some pumpkins. I had tried to thin my plants, and my husband didn't like that and dumped them all into one blue tile, and there's actually a couple radishes in there. So we got ourselves some good garden tools this year. There's our hose, 100-foot hose, and I got a hand tiller, and he got himself a pickaxe for tree roots. And he had a rototiller already because he does rototilling as side business. And there's our lawnmower. He stopped halfway through. These are some dahlias I'm going to put in some bigger pots on the front porch because my I forget what they're called right now. I had some plants from my father-in-law that didn't survive. Well, that's just garbage. Here's all the wood chips that tree company dumped on us last year. Because we had sand everywhere, we just lined the sand with wood chips. And maybe next summer we'll pull them all up and put some dirt in here and grow some grass. Well, here's the front of our house. I did have some nasturtium up in that little pot, and then the other two pots didn't come through for me. I did try grow grass here. I'm going to have to reseed, I think. It looks kind of baldy from this angle, but from the bottom of the hill looking up, it looks pretty green. I see I have a stick over there. I'm going to use that stick for my foil pans, keep the birdies out of my garden. Did have some fern there, and I think somebody got to that because there's only one leaf standing. There's the front of the house. And our garage and our cars. The tree above the garage is blossoming. And this is the one that broke last year. Oh. This is a view of the outside of our world. There's the down our street. Pat's got very nice flowers in her yard. Good view of our street. Quiet little birdie village in the middle of the city. Some of my husband's work stuff. Oh, we got some gutter off of Craigslist today. We don't have any gutters on this house. And amazingly, with all the sand, it's not ruined our basement. In fact, we have a front room in the basement. Once we cool it out, dry it out, I mean, it's cool enough to use for a root cellar. So I'm hoping to do that. So, okay, well, let me wander over here to my husband, and we'll give you all a good hearty farewell here. Not very good at this camera thing, so we'll see how that works. I'm all warbly. Okay, honey, say over and out with me.
That Boop Smith is over and out.
We'll see ya. Be well, everybody. Bye.